Hello everyone, welcome to the Jewish Week Online. We're here at the Dror Foundation's event in New York City to learn how they're serving wounded IDF soldiers. Let's take a closer look. Helping Israeli soldiers is what you do each day. Tell us a little bit about how your organization is changing the life of soldiers that are wounded.
I think what we do that's different than a lot of organizations is we're actually going out and finding soldiers and helping them before. In many instances, the Ministry of Defense is helping the soldier. So we'll go out and find somebody and make sure that they get the services they need from the government, whether it's paying for a lawyer to make sure their application is filled out correctly, or if it's schooling, if they want to go back to school and the government is not ready to pay for it. I think Michael, who's come here and was just wounded in Cast Lead in 2009, is a perfect example, paying for his classes so he can go get ready for medical school. So we're helping guys to get what they need from the government, but also immediately when they're ready to get going again.
And you're growing this foundation. Tell us a little bit how this got started.
Well, I was actually living in London at the time, and a friend of mine invited me to Israel, and I was put in touch with Dror Dagan, who is the founder of this organization, who's also severely wounded in combat. And I was pretty upset at the time because American forces were in Iraq, and there was very little empathy on the part of Europeans. And it all happened very quickly with the Israelis, and it was clear the Israeli soldiers needed help, so it just kind of built itself on its own. We did a lot of work. Along the way, a lot of good people helped build it to where we have it now. But it's a fully functioning organization now.
And a lot of people think that, once an Israeli soldier is wounded, it's relatively easy to maneuver the Israeli system, and that's not true.
No, I don't think it's true in Israel. It's not true in the United States. The problem is that these guys, when they get injured, they don't really realize that they have to take the process seriously. They don't want to, rightfully so. And they don't always have the strong family support that people fighting for them. They need someone representing their interests rather than governments. So we're representing their interests, essentially. So it's a tough system to navigate, And
I know that you do so many different things, from assisting those in need. What has been some of your success stories?
Well, I think Michael's is probably one of the bigger ones. It's kind of a range of activities. Guys are going back to school that we've helped to bridge for, one-time humanitarian grants where they were injured. They have severe PTSD. We have guys where we're paying for their rehabilitation, and they're just essentially in a lot better shape, and they're going to live a lot longer because they're working out at this therapist 3 days a week versus working out once every 2 weeks. So we have a lot. I mean, we're helping over 20 guys a year right now, and hopefully we're expanding our fundraising activities and we'll be helping more.
Amazing. I wish you all the luck.
Okay, thank you very
much. And thank you for all the work that you do. So tell us your story.
Hi. My name is Michael. I'm 22-year-old. I immigrated to Israel from Russia in 1993. And I joined the paratrooper units in July 2006 to be a combat medic and trained to be a combat soldier. And last operation in Gaza, Castland, in January 2009, there were several incidents in which we met heavy fire from the terrorists. And during the 7 days of fighting in Gaza, we got into close contact combat. In that chose I got the shot by sniper. Basically, it was friendly fire, and it happened just when I wanted to wipe the sweat from my eyes, and suddenly I see that my hand covered in blood, and actually the hand saved me.
And so obviously when you get injured, you never think it's going to happen to you. And now, what happens after you get injured? Like, how is it easy to maneuver in the Israeli system?
In our country, you need to fight for your right, and sometimes it's not easy. And they take it a lot of physics power, and I got call from guy named Yona, and he introduced himself from organization Door for Wounded, and asked me if I need help or if he can do something for me. And sometimes you get called and offers you help, warms the heart. Yeah.
And it's so important, you know, the connection to Israel and America, especially someone who's gone through a lot serving his country.
Yeah.
And it's very heartwarming that somebody is looking out for you. And I think that it's important to understand, like, that sometimes you do feel alone, and organizations like the Dror Foundation are there for you.
We just want to do the save our country and do best.
Right. And you're starting to be a doctor.
Yeah, I decided that I want to be a doctor. As I help my friend in Battlefield, I love to help my friend and people in future.
And how's your hand now?
Today I got nerve injured. No feeling, cold or hot.
And so the Dror Foundation has been there to go through different processes and really help you through your process.
About the
the process that you're, you know, the process of rehabilitation.
Oh, I've been in rehabilitation about 2 months, and they help to get if I called to be good with my hand.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for, you know, putting your life on the line, and we wish you luck in your studies and being a doctor and helping those in need. Never leave a soldier behind. That's the motto of the Dror Foundation. They're helping thousands of soldiers that were wounded in action. You can learn more at drorfoundation.org. This is Aaron Herman, and thanks for watching.